3 angel trying to warn you. You need to see a doctor. My dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says you're not here by accident. You're not reading this because of chance. What you are about to witness is not just a message. It is an alarm from the spiritual realm. It is the voice of heaven breaking into your timeline. Because time is not what you think it is anymore. It is not endless. It is not still. It is counting down. Something sacred has been happening in the realm above your sight. And for the past several days, 3 specific angels, messengers handpicked by heaven, have been circling around you, trying everything they can to get your attention. They have whispered in dreams, touched your chest while you were alone, sent you signs, flashes, shadows, chills. You thought they were just strange coincidences, but they were not. They were warnings. And this is the last one. God says, 3 angels have been dispatched to stop something from spiraling further in your body. You need to see a doctor urgently. This is not to scare you. This is to save you. There is a mystery that's been hiding itself in your physical vessel. It didn't show up in the most obvious ways. That's why you ignored it. That's why you didn't connect the dots. But heaven has been watching it grow, and the enemy, yes, the one who wants to delay your destiny, has been hoping you'd continue to overlook it, excuse it, or downplay it. That you would keep convincing yourself that it's not serious. But God says it is. And that's why you're here right now. That's why your spirit was led to this exact message, because the time to act is now. The first angel came with a whisper. It visited your mind late one night when you were restless. You felt it as a strange discomfort. A sudden thought like, what if something is wrong? But the thought vanished before you could examine it. That was the first signal, the first nudge. You didn't know that heaven had just tried to intervene. The second angel came with a sensation, a subtle physical sign. Something in your body didn't feel right. But maybe you chalked it up to stress, fatigue, age, or just one of those things. But it wasn't random. It was a carefully timed alert. That discomfort you felt wasn't just physical. It was spiritual. Your body is a temple and God designed it to carry messages. Pain, fatigue, restlessness. These are not just symptoms. They are signals. And this one has been blinking red for days. Then came the third angel. And this angel came with urgency. Unlike the first 2, this one didn't whisper. It shouted. You may have felt panic, dizziness, a sudden drop in energy, or maybe a deep inner knowing that something is wrong. That angel didn't come to scare you. It came to protect you. But God says, this is the final time I'm sending a messenger before consequences unfold. You must listen, you must respond. You must see a doctor, you have a mission. You have a destiny, you were not meant to leave this earth before it is fulfilled, but the enemy has studied your patterns. He's watched how you dismiss your needs, how you put others before yourself. How you say, "I'll deal with it later," but there might not be a later if you ignore this one. This message is sacred intervention, it is divine redirection. God isn't trying to scare you. He's trying to save you from what would be harder to recover from if you keep postponing this. This isn't just about healing. It's about alignment, because the thing hiding in your body is also affecting your spirit. You've been feeling blocked, confused, drained, like something is off. It's because your physical imbalance is interfering with your spiritual clarity. You keep praying for answers, but they've been stuck behind a fog. A fog that is tied to what your body is trying to carry. And you weren't meant to carry it. Not anymore. There's something that's been swelling inside. A condition, a deficiency, a hidden malfunction. It's not obvious yet. It's not dramatic yet, but it's about to shift. And that's why this message is urgent. God says the enemy planned for you to discover it too late. But I love you too much to allow that. That's why I sent the angels. That's why I gave you this final sign. Go, find out. Do not delay, because if you act now, I will deliver you. God isn't just sending angels. He's preparing healing. Divine healing that works through medicine, through science, through earthly vessels. Your healing will be a testimony not just for you but for others who need to see that miracles still happen in hospitals, in clinics, in blood tests, in scans. You will walk out not only whole but transformed. But you have to walk in first. You have to stop brushing this off. You have to stop thinking you're being dramatic. You are not. You are being divinely warned. And it's time to honor that. There is a promise waiting for you. And the enemy has been trying to delay it by keeping you distracted, exhausted, confused, sick, slow. But God is cutting through the fog. He's sending this final interruption before the illness becomes a crisis. There is something in your blood, something in your bones, something in your hormones, something in your heart rhythm, something in your nervous system, something in your gut, something in your lungs. You felt it, but you haven't faced it. That ends now. The angels say you must face it before it tries to consume you. This is not just physical healing. It is emotional healing. Some of the physical manifestations you are experiencing are tied to unresolved emotions. Stress you thought you buried. Pain you never processed, betrayals you never grieved. Your body has been storing spiritual toxins. And it's time to purge. When you walk into that doctor's office, it's not weakness, it's worship. It's an act of spiritual warfare. You are showing heaven that you trust God to work through wisdom. You are saying, I believe I deserve to live. I believe I deserve to heal. I believe my story isn't over. You have too much light inside you, too many prayers waiting to be answered. Too many people connected to your breakthrough. You can't leave this world before you deliver what you were born to give. And this moment is a turning point. One decision, one appointment, one test, result, and suddenly things make sense. Suddenly symptoms make sense. Suddenly the fatigue has a name. The pressure has a reason. And once it's known, it can be healed. Heaven isn't afraid of the diagnosis. Because heaven knows what comes next. Deliverance, recovery, resurrection. Archangel Raphael is present with the three angels now. He is the angel of healing. He has begun surrounding your body in emerald green light. Your cells are listening. Your organs are responding. Even your DNA is vibrating with the sound of heaven's intervention. But it begins with you taking the step. You must go. You must seek. You must trust. There's a blessing hidden in this battle. There's glory in this diagnosis because it will not destroy you. It will deliver you. It will redirect you, and it will restore the years that sickness tried to steal. You are not weak. You are not cursed. You are not broken. You are human. And you are loved by a God who sees everything, including what you haven't seen in your own test results yet. And He's giving you a head start, a heavenly advantage, a warning wrapped in mercy. Do not miss it. Do not wait another week. This message was delivered by three angels in urgency, because your life is precious and your purpose must be protected. You must rise. You must be well. You must survive. Because once you take this step, the healing will come fast. Once the truth is seen, the body can begin again. And not just the body. Your spirit will ignite. Your mind will clear. Your creativity will return. Your joy will reawaken. Your energy will rise. Your relationships will heal, because the thing that has been hidden in your health has been blocking everything. But that blockage ends now. This message is your confirmation. This message is your prescription. This message is your divine appointment. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. Heaven will be with you at the doctor's office. Angels will be in the room. They will guide the hands of the physician. They will illuminate the answers. They will make sure nothing is missed. Trust them. Trust God. Trust your spirit. You were not created to suffer in silence. You were made for victory. But victory often begins with a surrender. Surrender your fear. Surrender your delay. Surrender your pride. Walk into that office and say, God sent me, now let me receive what He wants me to see. Because this story isn't ending. It's just beginning. And your healing is not just for you. It's for everyone who will see what happens next and say, if God can do that for them, maybe He can do it for me. 2. You will testify. You will shine. You will be stronger than before. The 3 angels will not leave your side until the healing is complete. But you must start the journey now, not tomorrow. Now God says this is your final warning. Not out of anger, but out of deep protective love. Please go. Please listen. Please trust. You are not alone. I am with you. The angels are waiting. And your healing is closer than you think. The clock has struck. The 3 hours are over. And now everything begins to move. Heaven waited. Angels stood still in solemn silence as the sands of divine timing ran their course. The trap was ready. The woman was watching. You were approaching. But something happened. Something shifted. A ripple in the spirit world. A pulse that heaven had been waiting for. Your awakening. You didn't even realize how powerful your choice was. You didn't know that by simply listening, something in the heavenly realm shattered. Because even though you were confused, even though the woman's words still lingered in your mind like honey over poison, you chose to pause. You did not step forward. You did not surrender. You did not enter the snare. And that hesitation saved your destiny. At the last second, your spirit responded to heaven. Your soul vibrated with divine truth. And the moment that happened, the trap backfired. The woman who was watching, smiling, pretending, she flinched, because she felt something shift, too. She knew her power was slipping. She knew her illusion was cracking. The spirits that backed her pulled away, because they are powerless where there is light. And suddenly you were no longer walking into the snare. You were walking into revelation. Now God speaks again. His voice is louder, more intense, more personal. My child, He says, you were seconds away from destruction, but you listened. You turned your ear toward me, and I will honor that obedience. Because of that, I will show you things no one else can see. I will reveal what I have hidden from others. I will uncover not just this woman but every lie that ever surrounded your name. This is the hour of divine sight. Your eyes are opening. Your spiritual vision is expanding. You are now stepping into a realm of discernment that cannot be stolen or taught. It is gifted by God. And because you received it with humility, God is now activating your spiritual power. Your dreams will become sharper. Your spirit will become louder. Your prayers will become fire. The words you speak will carry weight. You are no longer walking. You are ascending. And now the exposure begins. This woman, the one you trusted, the one who played the role so well, is falling apart behind the scenes. You may not see it with human eyes yet, but in the spirit, she is unraveling. The lies are being exposed. The connections she created are breaking. The power she used to hold is being stripped from her hand because it was never her power to begin with. She borrowed light from your soul. She reflected your glory like a mirror with no source. But mirrors shatter. And this one just did. The trap she set, it has reversed. The same pit she dug for you, she's now falling into. The same story she tried to twist is unraveling in her own mouth. Her secrets are leaking. Her allies are scattering. The spiritual alliances she built are crumbling like ashes in divine wind. And the strangest part is she doesn't even know why it's happening yet. She doesn't know that your awakening triggered her collapse. She doesn't know that heaven rewrote the scene the moment your soul said yes to God. But she will in the days to come. She will feel it. The weight, the shift, the consequences, the delay, not yours, hers. Because now you are free. You are no longer the one who walks into traps. You are now the one who carries the sword. God is giving you weapons you never knew you had. Your hands are blessed. Your mouth is anointed. Your presence is disruptive. Your silence terrifies demons. Your prayers shake hell itself. And the woman who thought she could play with your peace, she now knows you are protected. Archangel Michael has moved. His sword has struck. He is no longer just guarding you. He is now defending your destiny publicly. That means every lie that was spoken behind your back will now be overturned, in front of those who believed it. That means those who mocked your tears, will now witness your triumph. That means every plot, every trick, every manipulation is now a divine tool in your testimony. The exposure is not just for your protection. It is for your promotion. God is making sure your rise is visible. No more hidden pain. No more silent victories. No more private suffering. You are coming into a season of public glory. And the same people who questioned you will have to confess God was with them all along. Now God turns to you again. Are you ready? He asks because this next phase cannot be walked, like the last one. The old you, the one who apologized for shining, who explained away your intuition, who doubted your power, that version of you no longer exists. You died the moment you said yes. You died to fear. You died to people-pleasing. You died to manipulation. You died to confusion. And now you rise as fire, as light as divine authority. Not because of pride, not because of ego, but because heaven authorized it. This is your hour of recompense. Everything that was stolen will be returned. The opportunities that vanished mysteriously will now reappear with interest. The people who walked away will be replaced with those who are divine assignments. The resources you cried for will now locate you. The connections you thought were gone forever will be divinely restored in better form. The delays you accepted as God's timing were actually demonic blockages. And now that the trap has collapsed, so has the delay. You will move quickly. Now doors will open faster. Answers will come louder. Blessings will arrive with your name clearly written on them. And the woman who thought she could share in your harvest, she won't even be able to enter your field. God is placing angels at the gates. They are guarding your mind, your house, your name, your energy, your circle. You are not just being healed. You are being rebuilt. Now listen closely. This is important. The exposure was not just about protection. It was about identity. God needed you to see clearly so you could accept who you truly are. Not just a believer, not just a spiritual person, but a chosen one, anointed, designed, appointed. You carry something heaven has invested in. There are blueprints in your soul, and now they are unfolding. What comes next will shock you. The miracles will be fast. The clarity will be divine. But it will all feel unfamiliar because you've never walked in full identity before. But don't worry, heaven walks with you. The same God who warned you, who spoke to you, who exposed the trap, is the same God who now prepares a table for you in the presence of your enemies. He is not just a protector. He is a rewarder. And the reward is coming. Even as you read this now, there is a shift in the spirit, in your home, in your relationships, in your finances, in your name. The woman who spoke behind your back will now have to watch you rise. The people who entertained her lies will now watch her fall. And you will be still and know He is God. You will not have to fight. You will not have to defend. God has already judged the case. The court of heaven has ruled in your favor. The angels are rejoicing. The air is clear. The trap is gone. The illusion is broken and the truth has won. This is not just a message. This is a divine intervention. I am stopping time for you. Freezing everything else so that you can hear me clearly. This moment is sacred. This moment has been designed by heaven to wake you up gently but firmly. There are 3 angels standing around you right now, and they have been trying to reach your soul. They have spoken in your dreams. They have nudged you with sudden feelings of discomfort. They have whispered in moments when you thought you were alone. But today they cry out with urgency, because they see what you cannot. You need to listen now. You need to go to the doctor. This is not a coincidence. This is not fear. This is divine protection. Heaven is not trying to frighten you but to shield you. Your body has been speaking in subtle ways. And perhaps you ignored it, thinking it was stress, thinking it was temporary, thinking it would pass. But I, the Lord your God, say those signs were sent so you would act, not out of panic, but out of wisdom. Because I want you to live. Because I have more in store for you. Because your life is precious and your purpose is not yet fulfilled. Archangel Raphael, the healer of heaven, is standing at your side, stretching his hands toward you.